Hi, thanks for joining us for Courtside with Coach Coleman, head coach for Sulphur boys basketball team. I'm Caden Jurnett. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Caden.
The Tours hosted Bell City this past Saturday. How did it go?
It went well. We got our third win of the week. It was a completion of an outstanding week for our guys. After a win against Barb on Monday, a win against Sam Houston on Thursday, it could have been mentally draining for a lot of teams. But our guys were able to get focused and come back and complete the hat trick with a win on Saturday against Bell City. That ended up giving us win number 20 for the season. And so, it was a great week for us last week. I've got some highlights of the game if you'd like to see them, Caden. In this game, we had a couple of young men who had some great performances. As you see, Xavier Trent feeding Zachary Bates there. Xavier had 7 assists to only 1 turnover in this game. And just an outstanding game from a point guard. Somebody who has the ball in his hands that often to only limit himself to 1 turnover is outstanding. You can see he feeds Addison Constance here for a little ghost cut for a couple of scores there. Addison was in a new role for us in this game and did great. He scored 12 points for us and, attacked that role great for us. In this clip right here, if I can go back on it, we played what we call our wave system. And that's where we go a 5 in, 5 out. We have a second group that comes in and does a great job. This is our second wave that comes in, and Rayvon Washington does a great job of penetrating and attacking the rim. That second wave comes in and gives our starters a much needed rest, and a lot of times they'll come in and close the gap and play even better sometimes than what our starters may be doing in that situation with tired legs. And so Cole Navarre hits our 1 3-pointer of the game right there. Bell City, to their credit, played an outstanding game. They had a great defensive game plan. They shot the ball very well. They made 8 3-pointers to our 1. And so because of that, they were able to play a very competitive game. And you see Ian Malone kind of puts the game away right there with that last highlight for us. So it was a great week in all and a great way to start our weekend on Saturday with a win against Bell City.
District play begins tonight. How would you evaluate the season so far?
Yeah, so we have reached a bunch of milestones already, maybe a little ahead of course. I mentioned earlier we have already reached win 20 with the win on Saturday. And so that's a pretty big milestone for most teams. They want to get to that 20-win mark. And so for us to do that before district play even begins speaks volumes of the hard work and the execution and the focus that they've had all season. 20-5. Just an unbelievable record going into the season. And so they should be really proud of that. They have played in some games that have prepared them for this district play. We are sitting at the number 6 spot in Division I, which is the highest ranking that Sulphur High School boys basketball has had since we have started power rankings back in 2011. And so hopefully we have a lot of confidence going into this district play based on what they have accomplished so far in this season already. And just looking forward to the next competition that's coming up.
What are team expectations heading into district?
Yeah, so the ultimate goal is to get into playoffs, right? We want to get into our postseason play. We would love to be able to host a home playoff game. It's something that hasn't been done here at Sulphur High School in quite some time. And so in order for us to do that, we need to go play well in district, maintain the position that we're in, and we expect to do those things. And then the next goal of ours is to go win a district title. We feel like the schedule is set up for us to do something just like that. We have some really, really good teams in our district, but we have the right games at home, we feel like. And we feel like with the support of our community, the support of our student section, coming and creating a great atmosphere and environment, that this could be a really tough place for some of those really good teams coming in to play. And so we're excited about the anticipation of the district play starting tonight. We have Southside coming in next week, and so every night is a game where if we don't play well, every team is good enough to win. But we also feel like the work we've put in has prepared us to go get some wins in our district and potentially win a district title.
What's next on the schedule?
Like I mentioned, we have Southside coming in on Tuesday. Tonight we go to Acadiana for our first district game. Next week, Tuesday, Southside will come here. And then on Friday, we will travel to Lafayette again. So we start off with 3 great games in our district play. All three are worthy opponents, and so we're eager to get to those games.
Now let's meet the Scholar of the Week.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Week is Quindell Ashworth, senior center for us. Quindell, you're carrying a 4.0 GPA into the third 9 weeks. That requires some motivation. What is your motivation to carry such a high GPA with all the time that we're putting in with basketball as well?
You know, just to be successful in life, you know, motivates me, you know, to go to class, stay focused.
Yeah, you know, we talk a lot about you are what you habitually do, and so being a champion on the floor, also being a champion in the classroom, you couldn't have said it better, being a champion and having success in whatever it is you do, and so we definitely appreciate that about you. What are your plans moving into next year?
Next year, my plan is to go to Sulphur, probably be a plant operator, working in plants.
Yeah, you're going to do great. And then what advice would you have given to a younger student athlete?
You know, just tell them stay focused, pay attention, just do your work.
Good deal. Thank you so much, Quindell.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have the Teacher Spotlight of the Week. Ian Malone joins us to announce the Teacher Spotlight of the Week. Ian, who do you have?
The teacher I picked for Teacher Spotlight this week was Miss Schaefer. And I picked her because every day I go into her class and she's just in a good mood, and she always helps me with my work if I need it, even if it's not for her class. And yeah, that's why I picked her.
Thank you, Ian. That is all our time. Thanks for joining us. See y'all next time.